All right, so the final part 6. So the black is your thermistor, your thermal resistor, which is failed, and that is why your motor doesn't work. Okay, so there's a couple ways to deal with this. One thing we could do is we could get some small gauge copper wire and just wrap it around this whole deal right here so that these two brass plates are touching and, you know, electrically connected. Another thing we could do is I've heard that if you just take a lighter to this and hold it in some pliers and squeeze it together, you can squeeze out the thermistor and it'll end up gluing itself together. That's something I might try. And then other people just solder them together, like if you put a little bead of solder right here between the two, or you know, over here between the two. Some people do that as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try the lighter trick first. Let's see what happens. So this is what you should look like after you've held it with a pair of pliers and hit it with a lighter, squished all the black stuff out, and then cut it off the side. So it looks like we've got connection on the 1/2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my multimeter and I'm gonna check resistance between these two pin ends and see what kind of resistance we've got in the middle. We're gonna use my brand new MM420 and go over to continuity right here with the ohm symbol. And we're gonna get our leads and hook up, see what happens. Looks like we got continuity. That's how we know we got a connection and it's gonna work. So now we slip this back into here. So I over melted the thermistor and it won't stick together anymore. So I cleaned it all off, pressed them together, took some stranded copper, and yeah. And the reason that that happened was because when I went to put it back, it was touching against the other lead, and so I went to cut off some more stuff, but I couldn't get my knife in, so I melted it a little more and it was too much. But yeah, so now I gotta make that fit in there without touching the other one. This is gonna be tons of fun. All right, that looks clean and clear to me. Let's put her back and test her. Okay, briefly reinstalled, let's go test. Up, down, up, down.